Welcome back to another episode of the Hypixel Skyblock Ironman series. In today's episode, we're going to be working towards unlocking what's on the other side of the Great Ice Wall, the Glacite Tunnels. The first step of the journey is to get to Heart of the Mountain 7, which requires a lot of mining. So the mining fiesta just ended under coal, and we can look here and we got ourselves 14 glossy gemstones. So that's pretty good, and we were mining amber the entire time and got ourselves to about 500,000 total amber collected. So that is pretty good haul. We also have our legendary rabbit here to pick up a cat, and we just got all the materials to upgrade it to mythic, so let's put it back in there. And now it's been an hour and we can pick up our mythic rabbit pet. So one of the perks on this rabbit pet is chocolate injections, which increases our chocolate factory production by 0.05 times, and we get extra chocolate from finding duplicate rabbits. So we're gonna go and do Hoppity's Hunt and see if we can take advantage of that bonus that it gives us. Now it's time for us to get back to mining. So we're here at the forger to collect some stuff we put in. We put in quite a few refined diamonds, and that is because we're trying to make some gold plates. We need these gold plates so that we can forge our drill parts, and that is going to be really important for our progression, but to do that we need a bunch of these refined diamonds. We also forged the reforged stone to apply the stellar reforge to our mithril drill. This gives us extra mining fortune when we're near fallen stars, as well as bonus mithril powder. So we've been doing a little bit of forging recently, and the goal is to be able to get ourselves drill engine and drill fuel tank. So there's the mithril infused fuel tank and the mithril plated drill engine, and these are the first tier of their respective drill parts, and we want them to be able to buff our drills. So the drill engines give us extra mining speed and fortune, and the fuel tanks give us a reduced ability cooldown as well as extra fuel capacity. So hopefully we can get those soon. We also need to kill Glacite walkers so that we can get more of the Glacite jewels to actually be able to produce the gold plates. So we've now gotten a few extra things put in the forge, but we need to get at least one more golden plate, and that isn't too expensive. We just got to go get some more Glacite jewels as well as a little bit more redstone. So now it's time to collect our gold plate, and then we can make our next gold plate here. So now we can put our next gold plate in the forge. There we go. So in 4 hours we'll have our next one, and we'll be able to start making our drill motors to get to the mithril drill engine. So we were mining in the crystal hollows and just got our first prehistoric egg, so we'll see what we get when it hatches. So now if we collect all of the things that we've been forging, we should be able to start forging our drill motors. So there's our first drill motor. We're back in the crystal hollows, and that's because we're on the hunt for more treasurite. So we're in the mithril deposits killing grunts and opening chests in search of it. So let's see if we can get any. We also happen to find Corleone, and we can also try fighting Corleone to see if we can get some Corleonite while we're here. So we actually just dropped one from our first Corleone, which is pretty nice. Our armadillo pet just hatched, unfortunately as a common, but we can always level it up. We also just got a rare treasurite drop as well, so we're making decent progress on getting some treasurite for our second drill engine to be put in the forge. We also just leveled up our mining to level 40, so we're getting fairly close to being halfway to level 50, which is pretty cool. And we just got ourselves our last treasurite we need. So let's collect up what we have in the forge here, and we can go to the forging section. Let's grab out our golden plate real quick. And now we should be able to forge our another drill motor. So now we have 2 drill motors in the forge, and once these finish up, we'll be able to make ourselves the mithril plated drill engine. So that will be a nice little boost, give a little bit of extra mining fortune and mining speed, and then we can actually upgrade that to the titanium plated drill engine with just a bit of refined titanium and 2 more drill motors, but that'll take us a bit longer since we have to get those 2 extra drill motors. We also just did an enchanting round and got ourselves to taming level 42 and enchanting level 40. So we just finished getting the 20 treasurite we need, and now we need to get ourselves a little bit more redstone to make 2 more drill motors so that we can instantly upgrade our drill engine to titanium drill engine for mithril once we get it. So let's go get the redstone real fast. While mining redstone, we got another rock pet milestone, and this should be our final one, as it is the legendary rock pet. So let's add that to our pet menu. And now we have all the rocks in our pet menu. We just finished mining what should be all the redstone that we need. So let's compress it all down real quick. So now that we've enchanted our redstone, we can come back to the forger and forge another golden plate. So we just need to grab out our refined diamond, and we should have everything we need to start our golden plate. There we go. And now we should have the rest of the materials to forge another golden plate for another drill engine. So we just claimed our second drill engine, and now we can go to the drill parts and start forging our mithril plated drill engine. So we'll come back when this is done, and we'll be able to upgrade it to the titanium drill engine. So Hoppity's hunt ended, as well as the carnival, and we did pretty well in Hoppity's hunt, getting ourselves 3 new unique epics, 4 new unique rare rabbits, 2 unique uncommons and commons each. We also got ourselves a new chocolate milestone rabbit, and we got a few rabbit the fishes. So overall pretty successful, getting nearly 1 billion chocolate from duplicate rabbits as well. We were able to make good progress there. Also in the carnival, we got a couple thousand tokens and were able to get quite a few buffs out of that. And we also got ourselves a singing fish, lantern of the dead, and a plastic shovel again. So we have these marking our positions from this carnival and the previous one we had done. So that's pretty nice. And now we're back, and our mithril plated drill engine has finished. We can claim our 2 extra drill motors. And let's go grab ourselves our refined titanium. And now we should be able to forge ourselves the titanium plated drill engine. So this will be nice because we'll get 150 bonus speed and 25 extra mining fortune. So it'll be a nice little boost to both our resources gain as well as just the speed that we can mine in general. So now that it's finished here, let's claim our drill engine. And then see if we can put this in our drill here. So we have our drill engine now, and we can just take it out for 10,000 coins whenever we want. So right now our mithril drill gets a bonus 150 mining speed, and I guess it's 15 mining fortune. So we mine a decent amount faster now, which will help us get more commissions done. Our final 2 fuel canisters are ready over here at the forger, so let's collect them. And now we can go grab out our other 3 fuel canisters. And we have our materials ready to be able to make our mithril infused fuel tank. So we'll come back when that's ready in 17 hours. For now, we can go back to mining. And now it's time for everyone's favorite part of working towards getting to the Glacite Tunnels, and that is grinding commissions. So to hit Heart of the Mountain 7, we need to do quite a few more commissions to get enough Heart of the Mountain XP to actually get the Tier 7 upgrade. So let's get that out of the way now, and make one final push to get Heart of the Mountain 7. So as a quick break in between all these commissions, let's go collect our mithril fuel tank. Now that we have our mithril fuel tank, the next step would be the titanium infused fuel tank, but that seems to be a bit expensive for us now, so we're gonna hold off on that. But at least we got a fuel tank upgrade. And just like the drill engine, we just apply it here at the drill mechanic, and there we go. It is equipped on our drill. And then, after doing quite a few more commissions, we finally are nearing the end. We are down to our last 2 or 3 commissions that we need to get Heart of the Mountain 7 now. So let's get these completed. And we just got our titanium. So let's see what our last commission here is. And we just need to mine some mithril ore. So let's mine up the mithril here. And there we go. So now let's collect our commission here. And as soon as the Mithril Gorman event ends, we should reach Heart of the Mountain 7. And there we go. Now that the Mithril Gorman event has ended and given us some extra Heart of the Mountain XP, we have hit Heart of the Mountain Tier 7. So, Heart of the Mountain Tier 7, we can now add to our existing things here. So, we're going to want to get Powder Buff. So, let's go ahead and get that. And then we'll probably want to go and get Anomalous Desire as well. We'll probably rework our Heart of the Mountain tree sometime soon. But for now, let's focus on working towards the Glacite Tunnels. So now that we are Heart of the Mountain 7, we can come over here to Duelin by the palace and talk to him. And he's offering to help us sneak into the Glacite Tunnels. So now he's given us the objective to forge a secret railroad pass. So let's go back to the forge here. And we need refined mithril, corleonite, and a flawless ruby to be able to make the railroad pass. So that's going to be the next thing we do. Now we're here in the Crystal Hollows so that we can get some corleonite for the secret railroad pass. Corleonite is a 25% drop chance from Corleone, and we seem to struggle with getting that to drop actually. So after these long Corleone fights, I came up with a better strategy where I suffocated Corleone in a wall and then got the last little bit of damage at the end. So after doing this for a while, we finally got to our last Corleonite required. So if you can see here, Corleone is suffocating just being on the edge of this little walk wall here. And then right when it gets down to 50k health, I can smack it just a couple times. And there we go. We actually just got our last Corleonite drop. So now we can move on to the ruby. While mining ruby, we managed to get ourselves mining level 41. So we just finished participating in a mining fiesta. We didn't really get all that much from it. We did get a decent amount of raw ruby, but mainly we just got kind of junk. And we actually have a trade that we can make here with our co-op mate. So he got a pure mithril gem. And this is the second one he's gotten, and that's why he's giving it to me. And I'm going to trade a common armadillo pet back to him since he very much dislikes the crystal hollows. So we're going to give our extra armadillo pet to him and get ourselves this pure mithril gem. So now we can head over to Cat and collect our lion pet, which is now epic. Take out our mithril golem and hire Cat for 1 hour to upgrade it to a mythic pet. So if we look at the mithril golem, the mythic variety gives us extra magic find while on mining islands, which is a pretty cool bonus. So that is going to be a nice addition to our pet collection, and it will help us when we do ghost grinding eventually, but we won't be doing that yet, so just another cool addition to our pet menu. Now we need to go back to mining a bunch of ruby to get a flawless ruby. And finally, after breaking red stained glass, I mean ruby, for a few hours, I had enough to craft the flawless ruby gemstone. And there's our flawless ruby gemstone. And now let's craft our secret railroad pass. And now we can collect our railroad pass. There we go. And then let's go take this to a Ticketmaster. So we're here at the Ticketmaster by the Great Ice Wall. And let's hand him our secret railroad pass. And now we should have the ability to go to the Dorvern base camp. So let's hop in the minecart and head to the other side. And there it is. We've entered the Dorvern base camp and unlocked the Glacite Tunnels. And that's it for this episode of the Hypixel Skyblock Ironman series. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.